Hi guys, I'm Jairus. I just got this kit. It's a Porsche sports car kit by Fujimi, and it looks great. I don't have a Porsche kit, so I thought, why not buy it? And I was looking inside it, and it looks pretty good, all very well protected, as you can see. Even the dickles look okay, relatively. And then I came to the windscreen, as we call it in the UK, which is, where has it gone? Over here, which was in a plastic packet, but as you can see, there's scuff marks. Now there's one big scratch there, which is going to be awkward, so that's going to be a racing damage type mark, but there's scuffs, and the scuffs isn't, and it's a bit annoying. There's some on the back as well, as you can see up there, but I think that might be underneath the roof line, but just in case I may have to do that. Anyway, I've been interested in wristwatches, which is, I know it's going off on a tangent, for a very long time. And this, for instance, this is my vintage 50-year-old Omega Constellation chronometer, and it was in terrible condition when I bought it. It was mainly filthy, absolutely filthy, and I cleaned it up. And then what I tend to do when cleaning the acrylics glass, or the Hesselite glass, depending on who makes the watch, I tend to use a stuff called POLYWATCH, which is this stuff, tiny little tube of POLYWATCH, and that tends to clean the plastic glass of whatever type. As you can see, this one's not too bad, it's quite shiny now. It isn't perfect, but it does a good job. So I thought, oh, why don't we have a go at using this POLYWATCH to clean this. Today we're going to use this POLYWATCH. So this is just a quick video an experiment to find out if this bloody thing works. You never know. Let's have a look. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to just put a bit of this POLYWATCH on here. Just squidge it around. Is that too much? Probably. And we're just using a microfiber cloth, which is this one here. I usually wrap it around my finger a bit like that. POLYWATCH, you can buy it from Amazon, quite a few places. It's not very expensive. I think less than $5 or so. I'm not entirely sure. So what we're going to do is just polish, and it's, that didn't work out too well, but never mind, we'll just carry on. Okay, so this, I usually, well, at the end of the day, you can just check it every now and then to see how well it's doing, and I'm not getting the hang of this. It's not, come on, that's better. Don't put too much pressure on there, you don't want to crack the plastic, because obviously it depends on how old the kits are. A lot of these are very, very brittle, and they can just crack quite easily, shatter. I can feel the resistance in the plastic, which means it's still polishing away very finely, I presume. Now there are products which are made for this, for modelers like you and me, but they tend to be more expensive. And they may work, I don't know, I've never used them. Let's have a quick look at that now. Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, so we'll carry on with that for a moment longer, and we'll see how it goes. Now, a good thing about kit plastics is that they tend to be softer than a watch glass, obviously. So this isn't taking very long. So now I'm going to take a clean part of the cloth and just wipe it off. Little circles, do little circles, like this. And so how are you? I haven't been on the bench for years, well, about a year actually, yeah. I've been working quite hard, relatively. Strange enough, I'm moving to a new job soon, so I'll have even less time. And I've got a cold as well, which doesn't help. So you can do this as long as you want. See how it goes, really. Just check it every now and then. So, we're going to look at that. And, yeah, that seems... Come on, look, where's that scratch? It's scratched. Oh, you can still see the scratch there. Now, I didn't think that would come out because it's quite deep. I can feel it with my fingernail. See? But, and there's a scratch at the top there as well, see? That's going to be awkward. But the scuffs have come out. That seems to be better. What about these up here? I think that's an aberration in the actual plastic because it's raised. That may come off with alcohol, you never know. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just try a little bit more on these small scratches. And see if that... If they fade a bit, that would be nice, but I'll do that. Get a clean bit, a dry bit of glass, and we'll start this all over again. And put a little bit of pressure on it. Try not to put too much, but just at that location. Get a better grip of this. Ping. That's my tablet pinging me for some strange reason. Don't know why. I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah, well, yeah. So I'm building a new bench with a TV in front of me, or that sort of thing, so I can model and watch TV, watch YouTube videos and things of that sort. I've got a new desk. The old bench or desk was a mishmash of lots of bits of wood, essentially, and I've got a proper desk now, which is a bit clean bit, just to polish it up a bit with the there you go, on the end. Give that a little clean, a little polish. I doubt it will get the mark off the scratch because it's rather deep, but the scuffs, you know, do a little bit on the inside as well. Let's have a look. So yeah, no, it hasn't come off. Only because they are quite deep scratches, but the scuffs have. So that's not bad. So at least we know that it will get scuffs out. So that's great. Okay, experiment. Did it work? To an extent, I'd say. I'd say it's an experiment. It worked. It's called POLYWATCH. I use it for watches and all sorts of things. Watches. What am I talking about? And have a go. It isn't very expensive. You don't get much of it. You may have better results yourself. I don't know, but if you do, let me know. Comments down below. Where's the below? Around here somewhere. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.